What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ty with the GoPro strapped to my head. Who is ready for a test drive in the 2026 Kia EV9? Now this is a GT line, so it's got the most amount of power. We're going to be testing out what it's like in a couple of different driving scenarios. So join me on our test drive. Before we go on a test drive, we're going to do a super quick walkthrough. Now up front, again, this is the GT line, and it's got this really cool Panthera metallic matte paint. So it's kind of like a really dark gray matte paint. Parking sensors, we've got front camera, we've got full LED lights, 21-inch wheels on this car too, 285/45 for the tires, so huge wheels and tires on this. We've got big chunks of glossy black going down the side, on the top. Full function mirrors, pop out door handles. I mean, this thing is really cool. And if you wanted to see a full features review, you know, under the hood where there's a little bit of storage, a full exterior, 3 rows of seats, all that stuff, you can definitely check out my channel Ty Drives for a full review. There'll be a link to that video at the end of this one. $74,795 sticker price on this car, which is a little steep, but I guess it's not bad for a fully electric 3-row, pretty big crossover. Very cool styling. We got a spoiler on the back, full LED tail lights, and it's just a pretty cool looking vehicle. We even have an NACS charging port on this vehicle, which is pretty cool. I'll pop open the trunk really quick just so you can see back here. We've got a rear view camera mirror, motorcycle starting up in the background, and a little bit of storage underneath the trunk. We've got power back here. We've got a button to even close the trunk from inside. Again, 3 rows of seating, one side folded down so you can see that. And we'll quickly hop in the back seats too here. Plenty of room in this car. I mean, really, it's a good sized vehicle. We have heated and cooled seats even in the second row. We have bucket seats back here. The 3rd row seats are very nice. They have chargers, cup holders back there. Nice big sunroof for the 2nd and 3rd row. Your own climate control. Lots of storage, charging, all kinds of cool stuff back here. And in the front, notable features, we've got all your seating, well, most of your seating controls except for the adjustments down here. So like massage, heating and cooling. We've got even the heated steering wheel control is on the door, power folding mirrors, power child locks, bunch of buttons over here, powered steering column. And one of the coolest parts is we actually have a powered leg rest on this vehicle. So very cool looking front seats and this cool fabric for the headliner. But enough of blabber about the features. We already know about them since we did the full features review. Let's buckle up for safety first. Put her down into drive and see what it's like to drive. All right, here we are driving the EV9. So throughout this test drive, we're gonna be kind of taking it on this main road here. And then we'll kind of get the car out onto a nice back road for the remainder of the test. So we'll kind of get you know, a little bit of, you know, higher speed driving, not quite highway speeds, but we will feel what it's like at higher speeds, 45, maybe 50 miles an hour here. And we'll also get an acceleration test. We'll test out some of the compliance with the suspension, see how comfortable it is, and a couple other things too. But we're starting off here in the normal driving mode. I switched it over to the rear view camera mirror, which is cool. And yeah, so far this car is extremely comfortable and extremely quiet. I mean, this car does ride very nice. We have kind of a rough road coming up, but immediately you could tell that this car does ride very nice. It's also very quiet. Some Kias I've tested in the past, usually the non-EV ones have a little bit, you know, tend to be a little bit more noisy, a little bit of engine noise, a little bit of road noise. But this one seems to get rid of all of that. I mean, it really is truly a quiet driving experience. And honestly, if it wasn't so hot today, I'd turn the AC completely off so you could hear it. But it is quite the scorcher out today. So I'm going to switch this down into sport mode since we'll do our acceleration test on this road here. As you can see, we have the cameras for the turning, which is turn signal blind spot cameras, I guess you could say. And what I like to do is I'll get it up to 25 miles an hour and then hit the throttle, see how fast it takes us to get to speed here. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's definitely got that instant EV torque. So some pretty healthy performance figures on this car. 379 horsepower, which is a lot in general, but you know, when you think EV, you think massive power figure, so it doesn't really sound like a lot for an EV, but 516 pound-feet of torque. So that is a very impressive number, even for an EV, I think, you know, in my personal opinion. So this car definitely boogies. It's not exactly the lightest car. I believe that curb weight's just about 6,000 pounds. But with all this power, it definitely makes it pretty quick. You know, 0 to 60 time is, I believe, around the mid 4-second range, 4.5, 4.7 seconds. So that's pretty quick. In the sport mode, you can definitely feel the steering tighten up. So it's a pretty noticeable difference with the steering. You know, obviously the throttle sharpens up and all that good stuff. Now, it's a pretty cool way that Kia sets up the regenerative braking too. You have paddles on the steering wheel similar to paddle shifters. The minus over here, the plus over here. And plus, if you hit that, you kind of have 4 different levels of regen braking, and the 4th level is actually like a 1-pedal drive. So we could, we're on level 1 now, which is kind of holding us back a little bit. We put it up a little bit more to level 2, level 3, and the 1-pedal drive, or as Kia calls it, the I-pedal. That really gives you quite a bit of braking, and it gives you the amount of the level of braking down below your kind of power meter. So pretty cool. Now this is a pretty bumpy road, but I'm not really noticing it because the suspension is actually very, very soft. It's got a self-leveling rear suspension, which I have to assume helps out a little bit. And yeah, the ride is just extremely, extremely comfortable. Now, usually on EVs, you get this kind of like whine or noise that they make. This is really, really kind of a quiet, accelerating car. In fact, there's no speakers, you know, noise coming through the speakers or drivetrain whine, just the slightest bit of drivetrain whine, but it really, really is a silent car. The seat comfort is also, I'd give it a B+. Lots and lots of customability for the seats. You know, you have the tightening and loosening of the side support on the backrest, and you also have the the leg rest, and there's also a mode that'll like tilt the seat upwards and back and like put the leg rest up and the steering wheel up, so that while you're charging, you kind of have a lounger seat. It's a really, really neat seating in this car, and yeah, I definitely give this a B+ seating. You know, other seats out there that are softer, sure, but this just has so much customability on the seats. It's really, really great, and it also has massaging, so that's pretty cool too. Uniquely enough, the start button is actually down here on your gear lever. And yeah, this car really is a pleasure to drive. I mean, it's even got 21-inch wheels. Those are pretty big wheels, and so usually you would think you know, larger wheels doesn't ride as great, but this really, really does ride awesome. It's such a comfortable car. Just effortless acceleration that comes along with having an EV. It's very cool. It is pretty cool. And just as a reminder, as we pretty much conclude our video, make sure you check out my full features review too, so that you can see an overview of all this stuff, all the buttons, the touch screens, the camera mirror, the sunroof, you know, all of the buttons, switches going around in this car. We'll give a full explanation, you know, again, under the hood and the trunk and all four, you know, all three rows of seating. And if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching this test drive video. And again, a link for the full features review should be popping up for you. But again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you stick with us next time for the next review.